Stop It. I am your host, Zach Peterson, the only podcast Stop It host. It's going good already. The only podcast host to ever stop it before anyone asked. But thank you so much for hanging out and listening to us yet again. With me today is it Danny? Dan, what do you?
I get them all.
Yeah,
I get them all. I get Dan. I get Danny, and I get Daniel from Mom. You know?
Okay, I usually go Dan.
When I'm in trouble.
But
yeah, I get Dan's.
Okay, Dan Maxwell?
Yeah, you've probably known me long enough to be Dan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I earned it.
Yeah.
D-Max?
Yeah, D-Max.
That's the classic.
Often launched.
From D-Max, and you're from Max Trax Records.
Yes. Created by my older brother, Frank and Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my older brothers. So I'm just a worker bee.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So it's their label or is it yours?
So I'm involved.
You're involved.
So all the bands are involved too. Everybody helps. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So So my older brother Frank had a recording studio in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Uh-huh.
And his kids run it now, and that's called Max Trax.
Very cool.
And so we couldn't come up with a name for like a year, and Landon was like, "Why don't you use Max Trax?" Duh, and so reached out to my nephews, they were like, do it. So we're using a household name.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's
and it's a play on the legendary
legacy.
Wax Trax.
Oh yeah.
I imagine, with them being so close to Minneapolis.
If you were to describe to someone who's not familiar with music, like coworker stuff, where they're like, what kind of music do you put out? What would you tell them?
I'd say a good general, I guess, just rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
There's, I guess, the latest release is going to have a country.
That's right.
Tinge to it, if you will.
Friend of the show,
yeah.
Lightning Stills, but was on the podcast a while ago.
Craig Fort and Mike Friedman, kind of our songwriters in the band, and I play bass. And they write good tunes and ask me to play bass, and we're going to put out the record. So
it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You just showed me a copy of it.
Yes, I'm going to give it to you.
Record.
It's yours.
Oh, that's awesome.
Craig doesn't even know. So
well, he'll have to learn from watching this podcast.
Yeah.
Very cool. Should we go through and talk about the releases you have?
I brought some stuff for
That'd
you.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so cool.
So everybody usually releases some sort of tangible, release, whether it's a cassette or vinyl. Sure Junior, my nephew's and niece's band, usually just go digital. So all their stuff is just on the platforms. Everybody's on the the streaming platforms or whatever, but most will jump out and also do a tangible sort of thing. I brought a ton of records for you, but first one is Lightning Stills.
Yeah.
And that one is not out until February. So this is like first eyes on the record. We just got it in the mail.
Yeah.
Friday maybe. And so that is whiskey pint colored vinyl.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like you're pulling a bottle of whiskey out of your suitcase.
This
is all Fort's idea. So he's the mastermind behind all the packaging, and then Ben Allen does all of our digital layouts and stuff.
Okay.
For the tangible type of vinyl layouts and stuff.
I love
CDs, cassettes.
I love physical media.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad that record labels like yours is keeping it alive.
So
it's so
that's
rad.
for you. And
thank you.
Yeah, and we'll have stickers and download codes for you to come. But yeah. That's not out till February.
Okay.
But yeah, we just got those. We'll be shipping those out soon. Here's the Leafblower record that came out in June. I don't know if you have one of those yet.
I don't. And I love Leafblower. I think it's probably my favorite local show to see. I mean, I think I may have spoken to Craig about it briefly, but if you can see on the back there, everyone's dressed up in these old man masks, and there's a mannequin and that has a leaf blower that blows fog, and it's rad.
And so in light of that, we made some special like smoke colored vinyl, which are limited to just like that, only limited to like 100 or something. And so there's like I hope I brought you a smoke colored one since I talked about it. Yeah, there you are.
Badass.
There's your smoke colored vinyl. So you have one of the special ones. Look at Look at one of the sticker labels on the other side.
Oh,
Which one of us do you think is the man in assless chaps?
is that Craig?
It was never pictured, so someone just drew that. We said it has to be Tab.
Oh, Tab with the assless chaps. That's phenomenal.
He would be the only butt we'd want to look at, I imagine. So, and that's like the 9th release. Lightning Stills will be the 10th one in about 8 years. So we average about, I don't know, 1 or 2 a year. Here's a couple of 7 inches we put out. A Pro Magnum.
That's like a hardcore band.
Yeah,
right?
that's like like your all your favorites in town. It's like a,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got Pokes.
Yeah.
Pat Oaks. Heck yeah, always good guys.
Vredenberg.
Nice.
You got John Laughlin and Alex.
That's a good group.
So yeah, that's
That
like
rules.
superstar group. And then Leafblower put out, shortly after that one came out, Leafblower put out a 7-inch. And that came out right before COVID. So, you know what I mean? Like a week before COVID, the shutdown. We had our release show at the Sydney, and then it was like talking to everybody online about it. You know what I mean? So
Still lazy after all these beers?
yep, so that one's a fun one.
That is awesome.
And then I brought you 2 Little Brazil.
Oh. That's great.
Limited vinyl as well, colored vinyl on those too. So that one came out in 2018.
Uh-huh.
And that was like our second Max Trax release, and this one was 2021.
Yeah.
Just Leave.
Did you play Maha this last time?
We did. We played Maha this year. It was really fun.
Cool. You know, I remember having the CD of the ping pong one.
Yeah.
Way back.
So you go way back.
However long ago
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was. That was.
I was trying to think of like when I might have met you, and it was either over at like Dan McGill's
That sounds
or
about
like
right.
somewhere with him or Landon or something,
Mm-hmm.
skating across the street from your house maybe. And those 2 driveways, you know, when everybody used to skate over there.
Right, maybe
that little
up,
gap.
Maybe up at Baskin Robbins.
Maybe there, running around Dundee. Yeah.
Back in 1996.
Yeah. So we used to skate behind Travados all the time.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
I remember seeing you back there a lot too. So
Oh yeah, hanging out the back of Travados.
yeah, I told Ford I was coming on the podcast, and he was like, "Man, we go way back." And I was like, "Gosh, I go way back with him too." And I was trying to
Right.
think of like when I first met you. Were you in a band with Dan McGill
I was.
and Francis?
Yes.
Was it Amygdala?
It was called Amygdala.
Okay, I saw you guys
Yeah.
either practice or play a show at the McGill place.
Oh, those were fun times.
Yeah.
Those I remember those. Well,
That was
I sort
a
of,
wild show.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
I'm
you
sure.
guys were like crazy.
I remember
A lot of movement on the
that's
stage.
back when I drank, and I was back when I was like what 20 something. Andrew,
Were you
'cause
the singer?
I was.
Okay, I remember this vividly. Then. Yeah.
Old hardcore singer. I turned to comedy afterwards because it's not like a skill that translates into anything else besides
Yeah.
just screaming.
That was a crazy party that night too.
Oh, I'm sure.
I remember ending up with you. You used one of my microphones, and we were like in the bathroom, probably being bad, but you like gave me my microphone back right after the show, right there, and I was like, oh, okay, back in the pocket.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know
Nice.
why we were in the bathroom. Probably smoking weed.
It's very. I
I don't remember.
Who knows?
No, he wouldn't have let us smoke weed in there.
No, Dan wouldn't have. No, that'd been. On
I don't
the-
think we were
on the
bad boys
porch
yet.
out there. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? But those were good times.
Yeah.
What was that? That was probably that was 2000, early 2000s.
Yeah, it was probably 99 or 2000 maybe, or 2001.
That sounds about right. Back when that was like the boom of Omaha music.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were old enough to get into a bar yet.
No. Yeah, we spent a lot of time over there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, let's start with the questions.
Okay.
And we'll get back to it. Are you familiar with the show at all?
I am. I've watched a few of these.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Okay, this is out of left field. Cuban Missile Crisis had to be intense, right?
Oh God, I don't want to go there.
Okay, I get you. That's fine. I mean, why would you? Why would anyone want to?
I'm giving up on everything related to any sort of political tinge.
I get it.
I'm done.
I get it. Yeah, I mean, the Cuban Missile Crisis can teach us that no matter how bad things look, they'll get worse later. Make a choice. Never hear music again or lose your ability to read.
Oh, I don't read enough.
Yeah.
I'm I feel like I'm losing my hearing just from not wearing earplugs enough.
I got tinnitus, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm working on that, and I'm reading more. So I want to hear music for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I think I'd choose too, because I read mostly for information, like don't go out that door or something like that.
Warning.
Yeah, I'll read the warnings and I know what they say, and I think there's plenty of people that function without the ability to read, and I think I could do that too. But also, there's a lot of music I love, so I'd go there.
Yeah, I can't get rid of that. I can't leave that. I could leave reading.
Right. Okay, what's your favorite book, or what's your favorite album? And this,
man,
one of those. Yeah, this is one of those questions where, like,
so tough.
when you ask it, it's like, this is important, and I'll never be able to say anything different. This is not important, and these are not legally binding.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked some Kurt Vonnegut books.
Oh, sure.
I like that Beastie Boys book, that huge Beastie Boys book that came out.
I got Justin Alexander that for Christmas one year.
I got it for Christmas, and I want to say my wife bought it for me, or my brother. That's horrible that I don't remember. I think my brother bought me a different book, and my wife bought me that book. Favorite album? I don't know. There's too many.
Do you have one that it's just worn out?
For sure. When I met my wife, Megan, she was listening to the Beatles a lot. We listened to that a lot in the car, but that's too safe.
I don't know. I think the Beatles are sort of like, even though they are one of the most popular bands ever, like, to really get into them and really appreciate them, I think that's a feat.
Yeah. Did you watch that documentary?
No.
You didn't?
My dad has told me all about it. My dad is a Beatles fanatic and will. I know a lot about the Beatles secondhand.
Yeah. There was a lot of hours up until the last episode, I think, that everybody was waiting for.
It's like 9-hour documentary.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was a little slow.
It's okay.
But yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that...
You got pretty eclectic musical taste.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. I spent a lot of time with, the Beastie Boys in high school. So I know that in and out. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, I started reading the Beastie Boys lyrics, and we were way off. We had a rule that you couldn't read the lyrics.
Yeah.
And you had to learn the word. And I finally, at this point in my life, I read some lyrics, and we were way off. Yeah.
Okay.
I had no idea what they were talking about.
Is there something egregious that you were like,
lots of stuff about, like, probably cocaine, and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Right.
Right. So things like little sneaky lines like that, and I was saying something else.
Sure. I don't know any of them. I know the big ones, but I don't know any of the, like, actual ones.
Who's your favorite band?
Oh, my favorite band.
Or what's your favorite album?
My favorite album of all time, like, one that, like, I'll say something that I listen to start to finish, nonstop. I'm right now, and this answer can change. I'm going to say the Mountain Goats Tallahassee.
Okay.
And just because I'm on a Mountain Goats kick again.
All right.
Every few years, I go right
Come back
to
around.
them.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. I do that. I do that with the Replacements a lot. That's like something I grew up. It was just playing in my house all the time.
Yeah.
I was like too young to know about it. My older brothers were playing stuff like that, and REM or something like that. Probably something I was hearing a lot. So I'll come back around to that.
That's some good music to grow up with.
So I don't know that I was like forced into anything like that, but there's band practice at my house when I was doing my homework.
Sure.
So
yeah,
the house was shaking.
That's cool. if I had to go heavier, I'd say Converge, Jane Doe.
Oh, yeah.
Or lighter, I'd have to say John Prine, Sweet Revenge.
That's cool.
But they're all Neil Young.
Yeah.
After the Gold Rush. I mean, there's so many like just of those big albums.
I know. I started thinking about my collection or like something I listened to when I was a kid, and I just can't even I can't think of anything off the top of my head. There's so much.
I think it's like one of those things where each part of your life sort of has an album,
Yeah.
or like a band that you were just obsessed with.
Absolutely.
And there's different genres and there's different eras, like the Taylor Swift Eras tour. You know, it's there's so many different eras. You know, I was in my Neil
In
Young
just a
era.
few minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've never listened to Taylor Swift. I don't know if that's what it means, but I'm going to assume it is, because
That would be a question for my daughter.
oh yeah, into
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, she'd be able to rattle it all off.
I don't know anyone. And that's like, I don't have kids, so I don't know anyone into Taylor Swift. Like, not
Well,
a single
she's a
person.
preteen, you know. It's
Really?
perfect timing.
I think that makes sense.
You know?
I think that's usually who's into it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get in trouble. I don't know.
I think there's a lot of people into her.
I
You know?
yeah.
A lot of adults.
The most
That's
popular
okay.
artist in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe some
Yeah.
people are doing.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Very cool. When we ruin the Earth's surface, do you think we leave the planet or live underground?
I think we have to live on top of it.
On top
You
of
have
it?
to make your bed and sleep in it.
Okay.
On it.
Out of principle.
Plastic sheets.
Okay. Yo, so we just cover the surface and start over?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that theory. That's phenomenal. All right.
We're just building on top of it.
Yeah. You just throw a sheet over it. Just bury
And
it.
just pile trash on
Start
it.
Phenomenal. I
That's
love
what we
that.
do around here.
I like that. Put a whole new layer of trash on it. And
We don't
build
have
on that
anywhere else to
trash.
put it.
That's right. We take the garbage patch out of the ocean, we put it on land,
Yeah.
and we build off it.
Yeah. I mean,
Phenomenal.
where are we putting it when we get it out of there? I just thought of that.
I think we make it in the water bottles. So it goes back there after a while. Like we take the plastic out of the water, make it and clean it and put water in it because it likes the water apparently.
It has to be recycled after that. You can't just throw it away at that point. After you finish your water.
Right. Just a big trash can. We would just put the giant garbage patch into a trash can the size of the country Turkey, and just put it in there. I like this idea where we just live amongst the trash. I mean, that's what we're going to have to do, right? You know, I'm thinking. My thought was we live underground, and you know, like think about how like there's the drilling company, the boring company, and like how, you know, I thought like my big conspiracy brain was going during the pandemic. It's like they're just teaching us how to live underground because we're gonna have to because the world's gonna get too hot from global warming. We're gonna have to like go to the mountains and like live underground like mole rats.
Where it stays cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I could do underground.
It works. Mm-hmm. You know?
Wouldn't it be? We could have movie theaters down there.
Oh, yeah.
What else do we need?
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of just having New Earth, which is like the laziest way of cleaning is just throw something on top of it, like sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
There's some giant rug we can just sweep it under.
You could throw it on top, too. Mm-hmm. And just start a new layer.
Yeah, I like it.
Another rug.
And then tie it up and then throw it somewhere. I remember my dad saying growing up, and I don't know if this is my dad or what, but his idea was, "Oh, why don't we throw everything into the sun?" It's like, I guess.
It would just singe up before it even got there.
Right. No one's in space.
Just become part of the fireball.
That's right. Yeah. Just get the whole Earth closer to the sun, and then just close enough to where all the bad stuff burns off, and then back up. We can do that, right?
There's a line.
I think so. They're scientists. They know things. I don't know shit. They do. All right. So we've determined we're going to bury all the
We
trash.
might have to go underground.
Yeah. What do we do with the trash then?
I mean, you just stack it high.
I like the idea of using trash to build. Have you seen those like hippie places that are just like bottles and cement that they build, like they use bottles as bricks and they cement them and they make homes out of them?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Those are cool.
Yes, I have.
Those are really cool.
They have machines that just put that down really quick, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I feel like, you know, if there is enough, like plastic, you can just melt into bricks or something.
Yeah.
I feel like that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
And there's that guy on TikTok that supposedly, I don't know if it's fake or not, but that was able to make fuel out of plastic.
Yeah.
Imagine if plastic and waste became a resource that we could make money off of, and people would go to war over trash. Right?
It'd be the next in line, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. The Great Garbage Patch would be this.
That's my garbage.
Fought over territory.
I love it.
It'd be a better world.
It would.
Yeah.
It would. It'd be a cleaner place.
Where everyone's like, I got to get that trash so I can make it into fuel or homes. Because people,
if we were smart enough, we would be doing that already, don't you think?
I think.
I mean,
so.
maybe it is a functioning process that we could put together. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, is there money in it? Like, I don't know. Like, what do I do? I don't know any of this stuff. I'm just like, you can melt plastic. Why can't you melt it into bricks?
We'll find out in the comments.
Yeah. Tell us
Clip
how we should build things out of plastic. Sometimes I think about that. Like, what if I melted a bunch of stuff down and built something out of it? And then I'm like, I really can't sleep whenever I think that, because that's like one of those fucking thoughts. I'm like, Jesus, I'm having a rough time. Is there anything about Omaha that fills you with pride?
Oh, goodness.
I grew up here, right?
Yeah. And
I
I still think, people are still welcoming here and nice.
I think so, too.
I know that some people are like, it kind of used to be that way like 20, 30 years ago or whatever. I don't know. I went down to the College World Series with my family for like a little flag ceremony for like Little League and stuff.
Right.
And it was, I talked to a ton of people who weren't from here, and they were like, you guys are so nice here. And it was nice to hear something like that,
Yeah.
I feel like we're sort of, a little welcoming city here.
I agree. I agree.
I think that's one thing we have going for us. If we could just hold on to that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I always have a night. Like I love it here, and I have friends that that moved here from. They're from Chicago and they lived in Los Angeles for a long time, but they're moved here, and it's just so easy and nice and kind. It feels. I feel like Omaha is such a baseline for me.
Yeah,
like the kindness of people. No one's an asshole. I mean, there's psychotic assholes everywhere in the world, and they're going to show up, when you want them to or not. But for the most part, it's never a hassle to deal with other people.
No,
it's just like everyone's nice. Everyone has those platitudes, like, "Hope you're having a good day." Okay, see you later. Drive safe. It's like that, but you never meet like mean people. Well, you do, but I mean, you don't. If you do, it's very rare, and it sticks out like a sore thumb.
For sure. It's different than other cities I've been to.
Right.
Seattle, I felt like people were kind of walking around with their heads down.
Yeah.
Like when I was there, it rained for like 80 days in a row, so that's understandable.
Right.
I think people get a little gloomy after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. New York, people are walking fast.
Yeah. Well,
they're not. They're looking past you. They're helpful though. We've had situations where we needed help from people, and
right,
pointing directions,
or
whatever.
I think in like larger cities, people move at city speed. It's like go, 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 go. But then if there's an opportunity for them to help, they will, and they'll be upset about it, but they'll help you.
Yeah,
they're like
might be a little sharp.
The what?
Their response might be a little sharp.
Exactly,
but they'll give you the news.
Yeah,
the information you need.
Right. I saw this one guy in Philadelphia where there was someone who was like some sort of developmental problem, and they had a bunch of money on them, and they needed to go to the bank, and they were blocked away from the bank, and they were scared to have so much money on them, so they just asked this guy on the street to walk them to the bank, and this guy's like, the whole time was like, "What the fuck is your problem? Come on, let's fucking go. You guys have a bunch of money on you? You asking me like some asshole in the street?" And the whole time he's helping him, but he's complaining about it.
Yeah,
and he's like berating the guy for asking him for help.
Yeah,
and then he helps him, and he's like, "Okay, see you later." It's like, you're the nicest asshole in the world. So
we had that happen to us in New York. It was really funny. Oliver Morgan and Greg Eds and I were walking, and we were trying to find Landon, I think. We were trying to meet up, and Greg, we were looking at a map, like Nebraskans.
Right.
And this lady was like, "Where are you trying to go?" And he was like, she's like, you need directions? And he's like, "No, we're just trying to find," he just like repeated what she was asking, and he's like, "No, we're just trying to find the shortest path to where we're going."
Yeah.
And she's like, "So you need directions?" She tells us where to go, and then she wanted us to buy a lighter from her. And he was like, "No, we're good." And then she's like, "Oh, fuck you then." It was very pleasant.
Right.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, fuck you then."
Yeah.
And it was done.
I think
It was hilarious.
I think that there's some people that conflict is more accepted.
Yeah.
Where like you and I,
It was done after that.
Yeah. And it's like buy a lighter. No. Well, fuck you. And then that's normally how things go.
That was our goodbye.
Exactly.
And we still laugh about it today. It was amazing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But I don't think Omaha's one of the places where conflict ever fills into it. We do as much as we can to avoid conflict.
Yeah.
And then when it happens, we're just like, oh, I don't know about that. But there's so many other places where it's like it's just part of the communication where someone's going to be a little bit angry at you.
Yeah.
Like I lived in Chicago for 10 years. And I thought it was so funny because it was very much a mixture between like that East Coast New York, like anger and the Midwest politeness.
Yes.
Like the only time I saw someone like freak out is when someone else was being inconsiderate to someone else. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? You're being an asshole to everybody.
Right.
And it's so, like this righteous
feel that in
indignation.
Chicago for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I always said that like, like New York is go fuck yourself. Chicago is go fuck yourself, please. And LA is there's someone else here? Like, because LA is just such a weird.
It is weird.
Like sort of self-absorbed experience. Although plenty of good people there too, but it's just very different.
Yeah.
It's so isolating. It's just the whole experience.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've felt like I wasn't supposed to be somewhere at a couple parties in like La Jolla, like San Diego.
Right.
We were at some fancy parties,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the ones they were like, "Get out," when we walked in.
Really?
Our host was kind of like falling all over their stuff, but
Yeah.
we went to some Halloween parties. We had the weekend off in San Diego with a buddy. He took us around to a bunch of parties, and he like fell on their computer. And they rushed us out of that party really fast.
Yeah.
But they knew that we didn't belong.
So
It just took that,
everyone here doesn't fall on computers. Well, if someone falls on a computer,
I didn't even
we
make
know
it into the party. He fell that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, walking in. So
That's very fun. So the kindness of Omaha is what you're the most.
I think so.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think that we? What are you proud of?
I mean, I love how it's the baseline of sort of. I think it's vastly underrated in almost all aspects.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that it feels like like one of those movies that no one saw in the theater but you love.
Yeah.
And you know that it's great, and everyone that sees it knows it's great.
Totally.
But no one talks about it. I feel like it's a hidden gem, and I feel like if people knew how good it was to live here,
Yeah.
it would stop being as good.
Yeah.
Because people would move here, and people are
Agreed.
moving here. But I don't want to turn into it. Like I'll go to Denver and I'll do shows, and I'll mention I'm from Nebraska, my set or whatever.
Yeah.
And people will boo.
Really?
Yeah, and I go, oh fuck, we need 300 more breweries. That's what we need to be okay.
They like that.
Yeah, they like they
Would you make
push
fun
me.
of them?
Got pushed back. But yeah, and Denver's great. Denver's a phenomenal
Denver.
place, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's the same but with more stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, legal weed, but whatever. That's why I'm here. I'm driving back tomorrow.
It's affordable here still.
It is.
Don't you think?
It really is.
Yeah.
It's very, and like my friends that I use them as a reference because they are an outside perspective. And they're just like, everything's so simple to do.
Yeah.
Like, they're living in Chicago and Los Angeles, everything was bad. in terms of like.
How long were you at each of those places?
I was in LA for 1 year, and I was in Chicago for 8 years.
Okay.
And Los Angeles, everything was hard to do.
Yeah.
Every single thing was a bummer.
Yeah.
Like even getting groceries was difficult because they weren't guaranteed a spot. It was more expensive, et cetera, et cetera. So I'd walk, and then I had to carry everything for blocks. And then Chicago is just like a little bit harder, but it's fine. It's more of a challenge, but it's like you're in the city. It's bustling. Like this is, your blood's going, your blood's moving. This is fun. This is a challenge. But here it's just like I feel like I can sleepwalk sometimes. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Still arrive.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you get those time warp drives where you're like,
a little bit.
Oh shit, I'm in Papillion.
Yeah.
How the hell did that happen?
Yeah, my friends made fun of me in high school for doing. They'd like, dude, you'd drive straight if we didn't tell you where to go. Mm-hmm. I would just keep driving straight. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it all the time. I'll drive past my destination now, going to basketball practice.
It's easy to do. You play basketball?
I coach basketball.
Oh. Do you play at all?
I want to jump in with you guys.
We got a game.
Yeah, Django's been hitting me up, and I'm like, well, I have to coach at 9:30, so I won't be able to play with you guys today.
You can coach us.
I'll be the oldest guy there, so I probably could.
I don't know. I'm pretty old.
Okay, well, that's good. Fine. I asked him, I was like, what's the competition like? And he's like, you'll be fine.
You will be, because I'm the competition. I'm not good.
It's going to take me a little while to get my wind back, but I can run.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of guys that are actually good to play with us, and I admire them for their patience.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of fuckery, and they're very nice about it.
I understand. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's, once you get to our age, you can only get so many guys to play.
Right.
So you get what you get,
Yeah, but you gotta do some cardio.
Yeah, and you gotta get out there and run.
Yeah, that's something when you get older. You're like, exercise is something that I do it, and I'm proud of myself for doing it because I don't want to, and everything hurts all the time.
And I made a layup.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can rebound.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay.
So 6 even.
5'11" maybe. In the paint.
I'm probably shrinking at this point in my age.
Okay. Well, sorry to hear that. What I got really concerned.
You have at least 3 inches on me.
Well, I'm just worried. Like sometimes I am the tallest guy. There's this guy named Kevin that was there this weekend, and he had 2 or 3 inches on me, and I didn't like it. I don't like being.
I usually end up being like a guard,
Okay.
Or
Which is the better Dakota, North or South?
South Dakota. I have family there.
Yeah,
that's an easy one. And the Falls, right?
You got the Sioux
and they
Falls.
Have a cool music scene.
Fargo is a good metal scene.
Yeah,
that's what I hear.
Yeah.
That's North Dakota.
They have cool bookstores and cool music stores, and they got cool record stores there. So
they got the Black Hills.
They have the Black Hills.
That's a fun vacation spot.
Yeah.
You ever go to Wall Drug?
Like a long time ago, I think, when I was a kid. Yeah, for sure.
That rules. I love that's part of the country. I love any place that was popular in the mid-century.
Oh yeah,
because of the sort of the highway system and the automobile and how people were sort of the ability to road trip.
Right.
And then they had these weird kitschy little spaces that were invented specifically for family vacations.
Like traveling. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Black Hills, like the Wisconsin Dells, like Gatlinburg, they're all over. There's the Lake of the Ozarks, these little pockets. And if I went in there with a critical eye, I'd just be like, this sucks. This sucks big time. But if I go in there with my childlike, wonder, yay.
I'm on vacation.
Yeah, petrified forest.
Totally.
Yeah, it's completely made up. Yes, a wizard's maze in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best.
When you're when you're a kid, on a trip with your family, that stuff seems kind of boring. But now, I want to go do that with my kids. I want to take them to the national places that they're going to be like, this is boring, and I'm going to think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older.
The Wind, up in Black Hills, at Wind Cave or something.
Yeah. I remember when I was 18, we went with my nieces and nephews somewhere in Nebraska, Toadstool Park or something. Mm-hmm. And I was probably 17 or 18. And I took my little nephew, who's in his 30s now. We walked up one of those really tall hills until we got up far enough, and we kind of looked back down, and we didn't know how we were going to get back down, and my mom was terrified. We had to like go down backwards.
Yeah.
And I was like on top of him, you know?
Yeah.
Like sliding down.
That's fun.
It was pretty fun. But like, yeah, like things like that, I think I would enjoy more now as a dad, as an adult.
Yeah, and even like that from back in your history, you still remember it fondly. Yeah. And because those things are so out of the ordinary from your life, they stick out. They're
Totally.
so cool.
Yeah. I just always remember thinking like going to like some national park when I was a kid was boring for some reason.
Really? You didn't like it?
I don't know. I just kind of wanted to get to where we were going. Let's get to Vegas, Mom.
Yeah. I'm 9 and
Let's
I
get
need
to
to
San
drink.
Francisco so I can skate, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah, were you skating everywhere you went when you traveled?
Yeah, when I was a little kid. Like,
that's cool.
You know?
Yeah, you
having
were.
a punk rock older brother, you know,
right.
will do that.
You were big into skate. Do you still skate?
I really want to do it again.
I bet it's hard.
I would have to be the dad with all the pads on. You know?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because I don't want to fall.
Yeah.
But I can still ollie and kickflip and stuff and all the stuff you can do just standing there.
Or the flatland
Yeah,
stuff.
and I can cruise. Like I can carve and all that. So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like at your peak, were you hitting it like you and grinds and stuff?
Yeah, but not like rails, curbs.
Okay.
You know,
sure.
I was skateboarding with Kevin Nickel and
yeah,
all those guys.
Kevin Nickel,
Justin
a
and those
local
dudes.
pro.
Yeah,
yeah.
and he was like, you know, he could do like 1,000 different tricks.
I remember that.
You know,
I always tried, never good.
Yeah.
I think I did one kickflip in my life.
Yeah.
I could ollie and I'd do a pop shove it, and that was it.
yeah.
But I knocked the front tooth out
Ooh.
at Earth Day.
Ooh.
I had boots on. They're from Payless.
Oh yeah, like when they had the skate ramps up at like Exarban and stuff.
It was just like it was at Elmwood, and you know that
Elmwood, yeah.
You know that place over by like the waterfall, like down. That's like I was just like trying to do some ollies down there, and it came down hard on the tail, and it came up and hit me in the face and knocked a tooth out. You know, and that's still a fake tooth. Because
Really?
Of that. I was probably 16.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I've totally had that happen before.
Oh,
You
it
like
sucks.
land on the tail and it hits you in the
hits you
shoots
right
up.
in the face. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had that.
I've hurt myself
Just get
quite a bit
speared
with
right
that
in the face
stuff.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, well, we discovered not a lot of fans of North Dakota. I mean, I hear Fargo's great, but that's it.
I think that's one of like the 4 states I have not been to from touring.
Really?
Yeah, I've been to like every state except like 4. And
I'm
that's
with
one of
you.
them.
I'm with you. Okay, well, which ones haven't you been to?
Like upper Northeast.
Like Missouri, not Missouri.
I think Connecticut, Maine, North Dakota, and then I think there's one more. That's up.
Montana.
No, I've been to Montana.
Been to Alaska.
Maybe it's just those
Okay.
because we hit all of those.
Connecticut's a weird one to leave
is
out
weird.
when you've been to New York and then
Yeah.
Delaware
Yeah.
and all that.
Maybe Delaware's the other one. There's your 4. There's your 4.
We did those when we were in bands back in the day because we knew one person. Like, they're 2 hours. They're an hour away.
That counts as a stop.
Exactly.
It does. You know, because you might know one and there might be 10 at your show.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, if you ever go back, I knew someone 20 years ago that lived there. Maybe they'll help.
They'll see the flyer. Mm-hmm. You know they will. In the local rag.
Old Lightning Stills, Craig Fort was with us. But back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on those tours with us.
Yes.
That's how I got to know him.
So what bands? Was that like a
That
back
was-
when tour maybe?
That was
or-
RDC, Robot Stone
Oh,
Crowd.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think we knew Craig very sort of tertiarily, like he was just sort of around, and then our roadie dropped off. We needed someone for the second half of the tour, and he just popped on, and
No way.
that's how we got to know him.
That's awesome.
And he became a good friend ever since.
Yeah.
This next question is a viewer question from Logan Shear. There's a lot of Logan questions in here. And if you want to submit a question, go to stopitpod.com.
Ooh.
Fill out a form, and we'll put a question in the bucket. And this one's from Logan. Logan, thank you for putting these in here. So what's something you wish people would stop saying? Is there like a...
Well, I mean, like adults or kids? Because I deal with a lot of kids.
Do ya?
And I hear a lot of the 6-7 stuff.
Yeah, everyone seems not like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, it doesn't like bother me, but like that's just like always happening to me. I fall for it a lot. They just say it a lot.
Is it one of those ones where they're just trying to trick you into saying
Yeah, they
it?
ask me what time, or and I'm like, I don't know, 6 or 7 o'clock.
Right.
And
then they go fucking
I
nuts.
fall for it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Because
Yeah.
you're not on guard for 6, 7.
I know one thing I wish I would stop saying is, I think I say that a lot.
I get that. I mean, I understand that because that's what called a verbal hedge.
Yeah.
Where
it's
a lot of the,
me not trying to say
I listen to this podcast to pick out clips, and I say just a lot, and I hate it.
I do it too.
I hate the sound of my voice.
I feel like you're just letting the person know that you're listening and you're acknowledging
Exactly.
the story.
Active listening.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I
to
just
be a
did
good
it.
host. Right. Yes.
Yes. That is correct.
Absolutely. Phenomenal. 100%. Keeping it 100.
What's something you wish people would stop saying?
I don't like. What really annoys me, and I know there's no good reason for it, is when people say "guys," like "Hey guys." That bothers me, and especially when comics do it. And I'll say this, and there'll be a bunch of comics that'll be like, "Oh, you don't like that? Like you're thinking of specifically me?" No, this is not a specific person. This is this. I remember having this sort of like annoyance to it back in like Chicago and other times, and I don't know why, because like I know in the bottom of my heart there's no good reason.
Is it too friendly? Is it like
Maybe
too I don't know. It's like you're telling the joke.
I think friendly is close. I think it's maybe too informal, and it feels like we're a camp counselor, where it's like, come on, guys, let's
Okay.
go. And instead
Yeah.
of like maybe I'm this a pretentious asshole who farts above his own ass, but where I'm like we gotta treat this with reverence. It can't be camp counselors. I don't know what it is, but that every time someone does, I'm like, I don't like it. But I'll never tell people to stop because I know it's my own bullshit.
I understand it.
Right, because
Like,
they're not doing anything wrong. I just feel wrong. Like I just know that whatever the fuck my problem is that it'll stay being my problem.
yeah, I agree. I can see that, especially in a on-stage comedy situation. You're kind of revealing the mystery or something, or you're letting them in on the joke, or you're
Sure.
making it too comfortable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I've watched so much stand up in my life.
Yeah.
Is that I have opinions about things that don't matter at all. but they arise emotions in me.
That's where a joke starts.
Right. It's like maybe I got to talk to my therapist about
It's
it.
those things that people think about but you don't talk about.
Right.
Oh,
have you read that book, The Creative Act, the Rick Rubin book?
No, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, he has that thing. It's like, to make something great, you have to say what people notice but don't say, or something like that. And it's
How do you capture that?
It's a good question.
Like,
and how do you know that everyone feels the same way if no one else says it?
right. A good song will do that too.
That's right. That's right. I mean, there's so many colloquialisms and things that people say and understand that come directly from music.
Yeah.
Because people don't say it in the. Got it. Yeah. Okay. We got the light or the card, whatever you want to call it. So before we pull the last question, let's recap and refresh the stuff about. Okay,
Yes.
we didn't even talk about the bands that you're playing, besides for Lightning Stills and
Okay.
Little Brazil. We talked about it for a second.
Yeah.
But we talked about the record label mostly. But let's recap the record label. Talk about what bands you got going on.
Absolutely.
Where people can check everything out.
Yes.
And then we'll pull one more question.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if you go to maxtraxrecords.com, it's maxtraxrecords.com. You can find all of our releases. Every band is on all of the streaming platforms. So your favorite place to listen, even YouTube, we're all on there. So yeah, Max Trax is the home base. You can find us on Bandcamp too. But yeah, we are on all the social media, platforms as well. So follow along, and we'll keep you updated.
Awesome. And do you have any shows coming up or any?
Yeah, Lightning Stills has a release show in February at the Slowdown. And I was going to bring a flyer for you for that. We made special flyers, special printed flyers that Fort made with Ben. So I'll get you one of those. But yeah, cool. It's going to be February 21st is the release date. Mm-hmm. And I believe the show is the same day. And we're going to have Mike Schlesinger play with us, Fletch. He's going to open. And we're going to have Javid's band Face from Lincoln play as well. And they're a lot of fun. Javid used to be the drummer. He was the original drummer that Fort started the band with.
Really?
So, after he left the band, we got Matt Baum on the drums now. But so we thought it'd be really nice to have Javid's band at the release show.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
And that's going to be a nice night. Fun show.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Rate, review, and subscribe everything for the podcast. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. Who cares? But thank you for listening and watching. We'll have a singular question left. And I see another Logan question. I'm not going to do that. But here's one from another person, a new person, an Ian Larkin. All right, Ian, thank you for your question. What's something that's had a profound impact on the way you see the world, and how did it change you? Maybe a piece of art, maybe an experience, something a paradigm shift.
Oh, goodness.
I know.
Well, it'd probably be, man, I don't know.
I know it's a hard thing.
So
to
many
put on the
things.
spot
Probably,
about.
seeing your children being born,
Well,
right?
imagine.
Pretty intense situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like in the world, is that what we're talking
Right,
about, or
right.
like in my life?
Whatever. However you want to interpret the question. I mean, if you want more parameters, I might be able to supply them, but it's sort of like is there like an experience that you think about a lot where it's like, whoa, that was a big deal for me?
Yeah. I guess like at a young age, I used to do a lot of like long snowboarding trips with my friend Jackson Cardell. And we'd go all the way up to Canada by ourselves.
Whoa.
And we'd stop in Colorado and Wyoming and Bend, Oregon, and snowboard at all these places. Mm-hmm. And Seattle, and then Vancouver and Whistler, and all these places. And like as we were doing that, we were seeing our friends on tour, going to their shows and stuff. And then I got called home from one of those trips to go record the first Little Brazil record, and then shortly after that I was on tour for 10 years.
Yeah.
So that was quite a whirlwind.
I imagine.
From doing all that myself to just being in the van with those guys for, a decade almost, and now I'm running a label as a married dad out of my basement, so I don't know, probably a lot of all the musical adventures I've been on. I've been with my wife for over 20 years, married for, half of that. So
yeah.
Probably just a lot of just living after touring probably is more fun than touring.
I'm a road.
The road is hard.
It really is. I'm a road guy myself.
But that experience probably is allowing me to be comfortable how I am now.
Right.
Right.
I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, like there's an amount of wanderlust.
Oh my gosh.
You sort of like
always,
and you sort of like, if you've satisfied the urge, there's less of that FOMO.
Yeah.
And at least for me at a younger age, it was like, I gotta get out there.
Yeah.
I gotta see the world. I gotta do all that stuff.
You do.
Yeah. And then you do.
Yeah.
And then after 15, 20 years of doing it, you're like, I'm good for a bit.
Yep.
It'd be really cool to sleep in the same spot.
a lot of bands come back together after they hadn't been together and they're touring a lot. You know, their kids are growing up; they're able to do it again. My friends and I am not there yet. We all have little kids,
Sure.
you know, but I feel like I could maybe go to Chicago and come back,
Yep.
Minneapolis and come back,
Yeah.
or I could do some regional stuff until I get sick of it again, you know?
Yeah.
So it's still burning in there, you know?
Tell me about it.
You know?
Every year I'm like, I gotta stop with this shit. And then like the holidays come, and like I take November and December off from traveling.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, the whole time I'm home, I'm sending emails like, what do you got? I need some
Yes.
stuff. And then so like February, March, April are all like,
Yeah.
I'm out of town. I'm going crazy.
Right.
And then by the end of that, I'll be like, I gotta stop with this shit.
Yeah.
And so it's I'm continuously betraying myself.
Has being on the road for work and comedy ruined vacationing for you? Traveling just for fun?
Yes
to
and
get
no.
away?
Yes
Is it hard
and
to get
no.
away now?
If I go with my wife, and she runs the thing.
Does it
it's-
seem like work?
No, because with her, it's like she doesn't travel as much, and
Yeah.
she has so much fun. And it's so cool to see
Yeah,
that.
okay.
And then like when I'm on the road for myself, I'm eating the Panera Bread. I am a boring, like I'm eating at Jersey Mike's. Who cares?
Right, right.
But when I'm with my wife, we're eating
Doing
at
it right.
at a nice restaurant.
Okay.
I wear a sweater. I'm doing. I'm treating myself. I'm doing stuff that I would never do for myself.
Yeah.
But when I do it with her, it feels more like an event.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You're able to separate those two things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compartmentalize the work.
How about you? Did you feel like it's ruined?
I learned to, yes, but I'm getting better. We went on a trip to Texas this year and I enjoyed it the whole time.
That's great.
Even like the travel, even though like 20 minutes on our way there, the kids were fighting already, but like it was a great trip. I needed it. So yeah, I was like, this is way better than any sort of touring.
Then 6 other guys in one van.
Stinky socks in the corner and,
Yeah. See, I miss touring with people. Like sometimes
I do too.
Sometimes
I do too.
I'll go on a road with people, but it's, most of the time I'm on the road
You're by
alone,
yourself.
and it's
Wow.
and it can be quite disheartening and
Yeah.
quite sad, just straight up sad. But I did a 6-week tour with Casey Crawford, a good pal.
Yeah.
and that was phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I bet that's a blast.
yeah, with other comedians, their weird idiosyncrasies and them talking
Yeah.
shit. That's a good time.
Yeah. Those are the moments you remember too, not the stage time.
Right.
The downtime with the dudes.
Right. Our shows were awful.
Yeah.
Everyone hated us. No, but it was good. It was good. Well, Dan, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me.
you.
Man.
Thanks for
really
having me.
appreciate it.
This
was
is a
good
blast.
time. I appreciate it. Okay, and then you have been watching or listening to Stop It with Zach Peterson. Now you can stop it.